What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Dude Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Today I'm responding to an article by our good friend Lizzo. It was on Entertainment Online, and it starts, in my opinion, with a TikTok video that was made that some woman asked, would you trade places with someone on the heavier side? Now what Lizzo did was Lizzo responded to that by bringing up the famous experiments with Dr. Jane Elliott, and when she asked a room full of white people, and she talked about, would you trade places with a black person? And no one raised their hand, okay? And so what happens is, according to Lizzo, this is the same parallel question, same ideology, it's very similar to the fact that both overweight people and black people experience the same systemic oppression, all right? Now, what are we talking about here, okay? What we're talking about is Lizzo believes that this whole body positivity that was really started by black people, brown people, and queer women, that has been commercialized and that it's not helping who it intended to help. That's the argument, okay? Do I believe that that's the argument? No, okay? Because here's the real situation here. This whole body positive movement that she's claiming is similar to the systemic oppression that blacks face, the same oppression that she's saying that fat people is facing, and that no one cares about. Well, the reality is that the people who you thought it would care about don't care. It's not that women don't care about it, because they do. The liberals care about it because they do. See, what happens is that the men that Lizzo wants doesn't care about body positivity. She's not being elevated to the same status as a Kim Kardashian. She is not being elevated to the same status as a Beyonce. And this is what it's all about, okay? In my honest opinion, the body positive movement that Lizzo is talking about, that she says is very similar to black oppression, is that, hey, we are not being elevated to the same level as women who are considered to be conventionally attractive. So how do we know this? Well, let's talk about this right here. She says it here in this statement. Theme music. Please use the body positive movement to empower yourself, but we need to protect and uplift the bodies it was created for and by. Our bodies are none of your effing business. Our health is none of your effing business. All we ask is that you keep the same energy with these medium girls that you praise. Keep the same effing energy. Basically, the same energy you're giving the women that you're attracted to, give us that same energy. You know what, Lizzo, I want to talk about this. Let's call it broke positivity for men, okay? Assuming that, these guys are really broke. Let's assume that. Now we're dealing with broke positivity. How would we like it if we were to say, because women, they win on their levels of attractiveness. Now, conventionally, we can say that most women, regardless of your size, they're going to be interested in how much money you make. What if we said, as guys who didn't have money, this is broke positivity. It's not fair that guys who have money are more attractive than us financially or physically, that they are getting more looks than we are getting. For those rich guys out there that you like, that have money, can do things for you, keep that same energy. Because broke black men are facing the same systemic oppression as those that are in racism, right? Because we're broke, so we're getting oppressed, and people don't like us because we don't make enough, and we don't have a Corvette, or we're not 6'7" with abs. We don't have any of these ridiculous things that you're talking about. See, the reality is that what Lizzo is failing to deal with, in my opinion, is that the guys that you want just don't want you. If you look at Lizzo, She is broke. She is a total body positive looking woman. She is a BBW, if you want to call her that. Who are the guys that Lizzo wants to date? None of them are fat. Okay, the body positive Lizzo wants to date in shape athletes. Okay, so you want to date men who are in shape, who are muscular. Like, you will never find a fat leading man in any Lizzo's videos. You will never find her trying to get, an offensive lineman. Who does she want? Karl Anthony Towns. Who does she want? A shooting guard. Who does she want? She wants guys who are heavily in shape with ripped abs and less than 10% body fat. That's who Lizzo's chasing. But at the same breath, she's going to talk about, well, you know what? Body positive women are being held back. Nobody cares anymore. But the reality of it is that, people want to be in the same leagues, okay, as their mate. See, you would like to be body positive, and then you want to get upset when the guy that you want, who's probably also body positive, you don't want him. You want somebody that's not body positive. You're looking for an athlete who is in shape. You're looking for a muscular man. That's who you're looking for. You're not looking for guys who are overweight, typically. You're not looking for those men. So then, because you don't want to put in the work to, be what that man wants, and I'm not saying that she's ugly, because she's not, but, a guy who's like Karl Anthony Towns, well, look at who Karl Anthony Towns is dating now. Okay? Who is Karl Anthony Towns dating now? Karl Anthony Towns is dating Jordan Woods. All right? Jordan Woods, whatever you want to say about her, you can say it. One thing you can't say about her is that she ain't ugly. Jordan Woods is fine. Jordan Woods is beautiful. Jordan Woods is beautiful. She is beautiful. Okay? You see Jordan Woods? Jordan Woods is a goddamn knockout. I'm not even into the lighter kind of women. Jordan Woods is fine. She's so fine, her mama is goddamn fine. That's Jordan Woods. That's the kind of woman that Karl Anthony Towns wants. But you don't want to work on yourself to be the kind of woman that he would like. You want to stay and be yourself, and then get mad when the guys like him don't want to be with you. That's not being body positive. That's saying that, you know what, I want you guys to like me for what I am. And then when the guys don't like you, you're going to complain. That's all what it's about. It's about that we can't change the image that men want. There are some men out there who like body positive women. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys who will do it. The problem is, these are not the ladies, or these are not the men that Lizzo wants. Lizzo wants the guys that Beyonce can get. She wants the kind of guys that, whoever else can get. She wants the guys that have a ton of money. All right? That's what she's dealing with here. Okay? Okay? This is what's going on. And then when you're not there, then there's a problem. But guys, can we honestly say, if you're an old guy, you're receding hairline, you're fat, should you get receding? What could you tell to a woman that if you don't have that? You can't tell that. Guys, we understand, we're not what we need to be. We need to work on it. And again, it goes to the delusion of a lot of ladies, in this particular situation, that a lot of ladies don't, if we really want to be honest about it, they do not want to put in the work to get to where they want to be. That is the issue. Okay? That's the issue. Instead of dealing with that alone, okay? We all have to strive in the world if we want to be considered that. We cannot change what people like. I don't care what you want to say. You can put a broke positive movement out there. That's not going to change the fact that women like provider men. You can do body positivity. Men don't have to oppress you and not talk about you, but then they won't date you. The ones that you want. You can't change what men like. Men like women typically that tend to be smaller and thinner. Some men like women that are bigger, but it tends to be that guys that have money, that guys that are also in shape, stuff like that, they tend to like women that are smaller. That's how it's always been. But then you're trying to push the narrative where, okay, guys can't clown you for it, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be trying to, make you a sex symbol. Some people will make you a sex symbol, and that's fine. We have to be able to deal in our lanes. Lizzo doesn't want to deal in her lanes. Lizzo wants to be elevated to the same size as a medium-sized girl that she's not, and then get the same top quality guys that the medium-sized or thinner girls can get. But you want to be able to stay the same. That's ridiculous. Okay, guys have the right to have options and what they want to deal with. If they don't want to deal with a body positive woman, that's their decision. If they do want to deal with it, that's also their decision. You cannot force people to like you. I'm a black man, right? There are certain people who will never like me. There are certain people in the black community who don't like me. I can't make them like me. You can deal with who likes you. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell, check out the first comment pinned to the top, check out the Patreon. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.